Hey, good people. And my apologies for my tardiness, but I had to get some stuff downloaded and get my watermark on it because I know some folks be like, "Where's your watermark? Where's your watermark?" So I was trying to get my watermark. Hey, Charles, how you doing? I was trying to get my watermark on here. My throat is itching badly. But I'm about to take my camera off because I'm just gonna give you guys the update and get off and take my butt on to bed because I got a long day tomorrow, a very long day tomorrow. But thank you guys for being here. I know it's pretty late, and I know folks are sleeping, so they'll get up and they'll see a a live from me for today. All right, let's get going. I said I was going to give you guys some updates on the following cases, information that I've gathered and information that, a lot of you guys probably already know some of the stuff, but just in case you didn't, I'm going to bring it to you guys. Okay. We're going to start off with YSL, Young Thug's case. Um, a lot of you know that the trial has began back in January 9th. And up to this time, they still do not have juries picked, and we're still in the process. They are still not we. I'm not part of that. They are still in the process of getting juries selection. They're not even at the voir dire stage yet. They're at the stage where they're doing hardship. And the final group for hardship, group number 7, just got in. They got in on last Friday and was a total of 400. Originally, there was supposed to be 300, but it was a total of 400 new people that has come in. So last group was group 6. They had 400. This group has 400. That's 800. And they're past the 2,000 marks of people that are prospective jurors. So the hardship is going to go on all the way to the end of the summer. Not the hardship, I'm sorry. Jury selection is going to go all the way up to the end, almost the beginning of fall. So, because the judge mentioned that there's going to be conferences and things like that the prosecutors as well as the judge have different conferences in the month of July. Um, and the voir dire process is pretty long and tedious. This is when they're going to go over the questionnaires, and there are some questions that may be questionable in the application of the jury. And so they're going to go in depth and ask them questions. And sometimes they might take a whole hour to question one juror. So it's going to be a long process. So just look, I really don't think the trial really going to start until like next year. That's my honest opinion. But we'll see. We'll see. But okay, in the meantime, there were some motions filed. The judge still has not addressed a lot of the motions, and Mr. Steele has a ton of motions that he submitted in. And one of the motions that people have been asking me about, asking, what's going on with that, is a motion for reconsideration for bond. Because a lot of the things that originally, the reason why the judge did not allow them, allow them to have bond has basically changed because of quite a few of the co-defendants are out. Either they have taken plea deals, or they've at least one person has received bond, and there are a couple of have been severed from this particular trial. So circumstances have changed. So therefore, Mr. Steele has submitted request for reconsideration for bond for Mr. Williams. And one of the reasons he mentioned was the excruciating situation, but basically because they're, the 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 Sixth Amendment and the third or the 14th to sixth, the amendment, some of his amendment rights are being violated because right now it's more like cruel punishment because he's being deprived of sleep, he's being deprived of a proper nourishment because and he also has some chronic illness, right? So and his medical needs are not being treated, you know, fairly, or so he's been in jail for over a year and has been denied bail several times because they were saying that he was a danger to society. But the individuals who are out on bond, they haven't committed any crime. Only one has violated, well, they said he violated, but according to sources that I have, it was more like a setup. That's what it's being said. It's more like a setup. So we're just trying to figure out exactly, what happened. But back to what I was talking about, Mr. Steele has submitted request for a bond. And this request has been submitted like weeks ago. So judge has not decided when they're going to have a hearing on that. So that's what we're waiting on. In the meantime, we just recently, I was able to pull most recent filing. And one of the filing is, if you guys know, the co-defendant Kendrick, DeMonte Kendrick, also known as Yak Gotti, his attorney submitted quite a few motions recently. And one of those motion is a motion for reconsideration of bond as well. His situation has changed. And I'm going to read to you the motion of bond because I already read to you the one for Mr. Williams. So we're going to read Mr. Kendrick's motion for bond. And the attorney has some great arguments on this. So I'm going to pull it up for you guys. Just give me a moment. Just a moment. I'm going to pull it up so you guys can see. Just a moment. All right, here's his renewed motion for bond. And let me share it with you guys. And I'm going to read it to you guys, okay? There we go. Can you guys see this? Is it big enough for you guys to see, or should I make it larger? It went too big, huh? Let me see if I can stretch this out a little bit. Can you guys see me? Soldier Slim, can you see that? Hey, how you doing? Can you see it? Sierra, can you see that? Salute to you, Soldier. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a yes. Can you guys see this before I start reading? All right, come on now. Wake up. I know it's late, but come on. Wake up. You can see. Okay, great. Thank you, Sierra. All right, here we go. You guys know it's the state of Georgia, which is a plaintiff, versus DeMonte Kendrick. And the case number, you guys should know that by now. And it says renewed motion for bond. Comes down the defendant in the above style case and moves this honorable court to set a reasonable bond pending the disposition of this case, showing the court the following. Now listen to the argument that he has here, which I believe is a great argument. Number one, that to the present date, no bond has been issued for the above mentioned defendant. Number two, defendant is currently held at the Fulton County Jail for over 1 year since May 9, 2022. Charged with the following with 9 counts 1, 2, and 57 through 63. 3. Defendant was denied bond last year after the state argued that the defendant and his co-defendant were a danger to the community. Number 4. Since the denial of bond, the state has offered, now listen to this, y'all. Listen, this is what I was telling you. Since the denial of bond, the state has offered and enter into plea agreements with at least defendants Murphy, Arnold, Stevens, Greer, Kitchen, Sledge, and Lee, permitting them to return to the community. This offer was despite having previously argued to this honorable court that those defendants poses a threat to the community. The court, having been convinced by the state's argument before, should no longer provide the state with the benefit of the doubt. Y'all hear that? One must now question how much of a threat the state truly believes these defendant poses. Therefore, any argument made by the state in opposition to this motion should ring hollow. Number 5, this honorable court has also recently granted bond to defendant Miles Farley following his severance from the present trial and concurrent with the present motion. Defendant has filed to renew motion for severance. Number 6, that the defendant poses no significant risk of fleeing from the jurisdiction of this court or failing to appear in court when required, and is not an extraordinary bail risk. Number 7, that the defendant poses no significant threat or danger to any person, to the community, or to any property in the community, and will not jeopardize the safety of the community if admitted to bail in this case. Number 8, that the defendant poses no significant risk of committing any crime pending trial. Number 9, that the defendant poses no risk in intimidating witnesses or otherwise obstructing the administration of justice. Number 10, the defendant assures this court that if admitted to bail, he will neither flee nor go into hiding, but will respond to each and all orders of this court as directed. Number 11, reasonable bond, by definition, is one which is adequate to assure that the principal accused will return to face the judgment of the court, but at the same time, one which is attainable by the defendant. In this case, the court's failure to set a reasonable bond for the defendant has kept him incarcerated since date of his arrest. Number 12, if the defendant were to be granted a reasonable bond and through a surety authorized by the state of Georgia, he could return to his employment and aid counsel in preparing his defense to the charges in this case. Number 3, a rule nisi is attached thereto for the convenience of the court. Wherefore, the defendant prayed that the court set a reasonable surety bond pending the disposition of this case. Respectively submitted J. Abbott and Law Douglas Einstein, whatever. Okay. So this is what they've said, and this is the service here. And this is the Nisi. This is the Nisi that they asked for. Wherefore the defendant, having filed a renewed motion for above capture matter, it is here set. They put down the date that the to help the judge put a date for the hearing. He's funny, but that is that part of it. Okay, and you guys already know he filed motion for severance, and we're gonna read what the request on that is as well. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and pull that one here up. You know what? I didn't do that one, so we'll bypass that one. So now the next part of this case I'm going to talk about is phone. You guys know that Mr. Greer, this is his real name, government name. Mr. Greer was recently taken back to jail because they said he violated his plea agreement. So we're going to go ahead and look at that part of this case. And they have set a date for him to be in court. And that date, well, I'm not going to show you anything. There's nothing to show you. But that date that they have set for him is the it's on June 5th at 10 a.m. at the court. So they're going to be discussing his revocation of his bond. And you guys know, he wasn't on not bond. He wasn't on bond. I forgot. It was his plea deal. Sorry, plea deal. So they're going to bring that up. They're going to discuss that. All right. So that's on June 5th. So guys, put that on your calendar. If those who's interested in finding out what happened, I will be there. So I'll bring you the updates on that as well. So that's it for Mr. For the YSL updates. Any question? YSL update. That's it for YSL update. Okay. Now the next case we're going to discuss is Mr. Kelly. So guys, you know, he's on he has filed an appeal, and you guys know that I know everybody knows already that the I did talk about it on my channel that the Minnesota case has been dropped. It's no longer in play. They dropped it because they said basically, you know, since he has a long-term sentence for the two cases, they didn't feel it was feasible for them to continue with those charges, because that really, I mean, what you gonna get for prostitution? Come on now. You ain't gonna get that much time for no prostitution. So they just, I don't even know why they even put that in there. I don't know. But anyway, that has been also, as well, as well as the state case of Illinois. Those two state cases are no longer in existence. They both have been dropped. So that's a victory for Mr. Kelly. Yay, 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 yay. Now we're going to go to some updates in regard to the appeals, okay? Earlier, I mentioned to you guys that there is a new person that has been added on to Mr. Kelly's case. His name is Nicholas Moscow. And according to this, Mr. Moscow came on to this case. Hold on a second. I'm going to just bring it up to you. Oh, what is it? I don't know. I don't want this one. Do I want this one? Yeah, I have it right here. All right, I have his file here, what he submitted to be. Okay, here we go. This is him. Nicholas J. Moscow was he is the assistant United States attorney, and he was working in the private sector as a defense attorney alongside of Maria Cruz Menendez, and you guys know she is one of the attorneys that was part of the trial, and she left the government sector to go into a private sector, which is the same company that this individual is coming from. So he is a professor as well as an attorney. He teaches at Columbia College in New York, and I don't know if he's an adjunct or he's probably an adjunct. Nothing permanent. He just teaches on the side, like a lot of these attorneys do. Okay, so it shows here that has the entry. It says here substitute. Well, he's substituting for somebody who's not there. I don't know if he's going to be substituting for good, or he's just there until a person might have, taken some leave or something like that. I don't know. But he's substituting. It doesn't say he's replacing. But it's David James. If you remember David James, he was the guy that they had brought in when they took those ladies off. So now he's substituting him. So I don't know if the guy got something going on and they just, doing something. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate. So, but here's this guy's info. He came in, and you guys know that the government is considered the appellee, not the appellant. Mr. Kelly is the appellant, and they're appellee, meaning that they're the one who has to respond to the appellant brief, right? So they gave them a date for them to respond, and I'm going to go show you guys to this. He says, I am admitting to practice in this court, and if required by the interim local rule 46.1A2, have been renewed for this admission on. I guess he didn't fill out the other part, but he is substituting for James, Mr. James, David James. So this is it. Okay. All right. I'm going to end this part about it. Close this out, and now I'm going to bring up the other stuff that I have for you guys. Hold on. Okay, now here's a time frame that they ask them to submit the stuff to the court. Okay, here's this. Now it says here, at a stated term of the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit held at the Thurgood Marshall United States Courthouse, 44 Lee Square in the city of New York, the 3rd day of May, 2023. It says United States of America appellee, which is the guy's position, versus Robert Sylvester Kelly, aka R. Kelly, appellant, right? Counsel for Appellee, United States of America, has filed a scheduled notification pursuant to Local Rule 31.2, setting July 19th as the brief filing date. It is hereby ordered that appellee's brief must be filed on or before July 19th. So they have until July 19th to submit their brief, which is the reply to Jennifer's. Okay. But I also did a screenshot of what schedule has done in regarding to the two cases Mr. Kelly has. So let's go ahead on and look at the screenshot. Okay. All right. The first one is going to be on the not Illinois, this is the New York State one. So let's go ahead and take a look at that, guys. All right, let me pull it up for you guys. All right, this is the schedule of things that's happened on this particular file. So, for this month of May. We're going to screenshot it so you guys can take a look of what's happening. On May 3rd, that's what we just read, the scheduling request from the appellee, which is the government. So that's, they have to have it, their briefing in by July 19th. Now it looks like on 5/5, May 5th, Mr. Kelly's attorney submitted quite a few documents, and they are all under seal. They said the appendix 1 through 7, and they are all under seal. So I was not able to see what those documents were, but they were all submitted on behalf of Mr. Kelly by his attorney, Jennifer Bonjean. Okay. I couldn't even click on it, couldn't even open it because it's all sealed. So just want to give you guys update on that. Okay. All right. So that's that one. Let's go ahead on and look at the schedule for the other case, so you guys could see what's been happening with that one. Keep you guys abreast. All right. This is the second case here. All right. Let me just go ahead and make this bigger. Joseph, plus. Let's see if it's bigger. Good enough for you guys to see. All right. So you guys know they submitted everything. And they were granted the extra time, right? If you notice, we talked about this already. We talked about this. I just wanted to give you guys a schedule so you could see what happened. Okay. You already saw all of this already. And the last thing that was given on the 5th of May is granting extension for appellant 9 brief due on or before July 3rd. And then the appellee's brief is due by August 2nd. And then the response would be due by August 23rd. So that is where we're at with this. Anybody have any questions? Okay. I know earlier I was talking to you guys in regarding to Don Russell. Don Russell recently submitted a what do you call it? A letter, emotions, I guess, a motion to the court in regarding to his case. And he brought up some concerns to the judge, right? And I was gonna pull it up for you guys, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, y'all should see I have so many computers up in front of me and trying to pull up stuff and. Sorry, guys. Um. Okay. I am going to. I was trying to find my stuff with that. Hold on a second. I was trying to get that stuff. Lord, I tell you. So much, so much, so much. Just bear with me a second. Just hold on a second. I'm trying to pull up something. Hold on a second. I'm trying to pull up this thing here from, oh, hold on, let me send it to myself. Let me send it to myself. Let me send it to myself. This is like the last part. I mean, I could read some of the stuff that this guy has here, but I wanted to pull up the case itself. Hold on, okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me just pull it up here. Trying to pull up my script account. Come on now. Got to pull up my script account. Okay, we're going to pull up this one here, Don Russell's case. I'm just pulling up some stuff here for y'all. Just 1 second. That's not the one. That's not the one. All right, here we go. Don Russell, United States versus Russell. This is the case number here. Copy. Let's go into my script. Control V. No, that's not the one. That's not the one. That's not the one. Well, it gave me the wrong thing. This stupid thing gave me the wrong thing, y'all. Control copy. And then control V. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, y'all, we got to go into the pacer. Pacer. I need to take my butt to bed in a minute. We're going to Southern District of New York. New York, Southern Districts. New York, Southern District, New York. Okay, we got New York Southern District. We got to put in the case number here, and then we're gonna rock and roll. Let's go back here. It's 20 dash. What's the case number? (20-5 CR538). 20-CR-538. Let's go see. Oh yeah, we know it's closed. We want it. We want all of it. We don't care if it's closed. Oh. No, it's giving me a hard time pulling it up. What's going on? What is going on here? We know it's closed. It's closed on. Okay, let's run it. Let's see. There we go. We got it now. Okay, the last filing was today. All right, let's see what he filed. Let's see what he filed today. All right, here we go. We got it, y'all. We got it. We got it, girl. We got it. Oh, he got a lot of stuff he filed. Dang on it. He found a couple of letters. Oh, Lord Jesus. I don't know if I want to pay for all of this. Do I want to pay for this? There's a lot of stuff he filed, y'all. Oh. I'm going to show y'all. Hold on, I'm going to show y'all. I don't know if I want to pay for all of this mess. This is the stuff he filed for. Let's see, let me show y'all. I don't know if I want to pay for all of this mess. Let me put my little emblem up. Hold on. Put my little emblem up here. Let's go put this up. Let me show y'all. Look at this. Look at all this stuff he filed. He filed something. There's a letter on the 9th. Letter. The memo, and then a letter. And this is a letter for today. This is today's letter. All right, they're already making me pay this amount right here for just looking at this screen. I don't know. Y'all, let's see. It doesn't tell me how many pages it is. Let's see. Let me see what it is. Let's see what it says here. Ha! That'd be a $3 and something change. It's 30 pages he put on this, y'all. Y'all gonna donate? Look, before I go and start paying this stuff, you're gonna donate? Y'all gonna donate? Because you know these things, man, it ain't free. Well, I gave you updates of stuff already, so I'm about to take my butt on to bed. Y'all let me know if y'all want me to pull these things. I'm not pulling them unless y'all say yay and y'all help foot the bill. Let me see who just texted. Yeah, people texting this time of night. What the heck? Please enter your password, then press pound. All right, I'm gonna have to take my butt to bed. Y'all let me know if you guys want me to get this or not, because I'm not gonna get it unless somebody help foot the bill. So, you awesome people, have a great, great, great night. I'm going to bed because I have the trial to go to tomorrow morning, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Y'all let me know. Okay. Because he's not on my radar. So, and I noticed that the guy put it on his Patreon because he's not going to give it out for free. He's not putting it out on there for free. He's like, no, I'm not doing that. Y'all can go suck an egg. That's what the guy said. He put it on his Patreon. Because this stuff, y'all, gets to be expensive. You just don't know. Yeah, that's a cash app. It's good watching the show. Always come late. Miss T. London. See, good night. Infamous Sylvia. Yeah, that's the cash app. Yeah, I was reading something. Hold on. I know. I get so easily. So, Hootie, you gonna help? Okay, so I'll go ahead and pull it since you're gonna help. All right, I got it. I just pulled it. Okay, there it is, y'all. I'm gonna download it since Hootie. I took that as a promise, Hootie. I took that as a promise. Oh Lord, y'all. He looked like he wrote a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo here. Hold on. I'm gonna download it and I'm going to yeah, I'm gonna show y'all this. Shout out to Hootie. asked about the Cash App. And so I made the assumption, Hootie, that you're helping out. Okay, I just pulled it. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna just show you the. It's 56 pages and it's 10 cents per page. 56 pages, 10 cents per page. Okay, so look at this. All right, let's go pull it up now. I just all right, let me put my watermark on it. Let me put my watermark on it. Hold on. Let me put my watermark. Let's go ahead and put this watermark on. All right, let's do this. Yeah, this guy wrote like a whole bunch of stuff here. I'm gonna show y'all. I don't know all this mumbo jumbo stuff he just put in here. All right, I'm downloading. I'm putting on my watermark so folks don't be like trying to. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. We got it right here. All right, Hootie, let's go look at it. Thanks. Shout out to you for helping out. All right, here we go. Okay, there it is, guys. You ready? You see it's 56 pages right here. All right, let's make this bigger so you guys can see it. This is what he filed for the courts. Let's see. Y'all guys see that now? Can you guys see this? All right, let's see. I don't know what the heck all of this is. He got the in circuit state of New York and the county of New York, and he got this corporate charter held, blah, blah, blah. And it says both private and profit governmental services corporation, foreign and acting operating under color of law. Okay, I don't know what all of this means, but anyway, notice of limited special visitation and foreign actor liability motion mandated to dismiss. And there go Don Russell's name right here. Russell Vessel, be birth held 12/13/1974. Okay, it says listed as defendant in error. Oh my God. Oh Lord, what the heck is all of this, y'all? What is this? What is this, y'all? Yeah, what is this? What is all of this? Oh, look at this. They filed it. They filed it today in the court papers. Now come Donnell A. Russell. By this affidavit appear by special limited visitation, declaring my innocence, telling truth as a non-corporate, natural-born, living, breathing, blood being on the soil, just solely alone, a living soul, sui juris, fiduciary, come here in peace and honor with clean hand, rectus in Korea, and hereby notice this court a fatal defect and error, and hereby mandates by the incapital sovereign body authority that the above captured case be dismissed with prejudice for lack of personal and subject matter jurisdiction for the cause of fraud and swindle upon the courts by actors. What? What in the world? What? Okay. am I reading, y'all? What is this? What is this? What is this? Hody, what did you got me reading here? Okay, y'all. All right. Okay. 56 pages of this stuff. Hold on. Let's go scroll down a little bit. For tomorrow, I guess I can entertain this tomorrow. But you who it is your fault. You got us lost. Hoodie. Yeah, you got us lost. Maybe he gets back. Okay, let's go back. Okay, let's see what he's talking about. Let's see what he's saying. Okay. So it says that there was some, I guess he's saying some people were fake. They were swindled. There was some fraud going on and upon the courts by actors. Pray but to my God, the case shall be quashed, that prudent mind shall prevail. I am accepting the constitutional oath of the presiding magistrate as his superior oath, calling for a constitutional court of record and accepting his inferior and hideous oath to the bar guide, which I hereby voice my rebuttal foreign per 1947 bar treaty. Oh my God. Number one, this court is hereby noticed by the court of record of my documents properly served, publicly published, bonded, and filed. Two, by your lack of response, you shall be dishonored. You're supposed to be dishonored, I guess, dishonored. You have attempted through your policy agent, police actor Carrie C. Callan, to use presumption, assumption hereby, and all hereby rebutted under the false and fraudulent doctrine of parent patria and in local pariter. I don't know how to say these Latin words. Of fraudulent and dishonorable practice at best. In fact, it's criminal capital felony treason against the living man or woman, and ideous violation of deprivation of rights under color of law, to be in criminal charges upon my vessel under a banking system in commerce in order to scheme, profit, and tax. Number four, the facts are clear. You deal in a person, a vessel, a dead entity, and fondling a. You summon a sense, you summoning the dead. What? You're summoning the dead? B. You warranted a war rant. A war rant. It says you warranted, right? You warranted a war rant, a declaration of war. You arrest a free man going about his private business affair. How dare you conflict injure against a peaceful, innocent person for profit or gain? Is that honorable or just shameful? I gotta see what y'all saying on this. I gotta see what this is saying. What in the world is guy saying? Hootie, it's your fault. You decided to get this. Hootie, it's your fault. It's your fault. All right. Let's read a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go to bed. 'Cause I get up in the morning. Y'all not gonna wake me up, and I gotta get up. I'm gonna be in court early. Okay, let me just read a little bit. 2 o'clock, I'm stopping. I don't care where I'm at. Okay, let's go back up. Number 5, you, the state, created the person, a maxim of law, that is which one creates one's control. Having created a vessel, holding with an abstract of title through the fondling scheme and unlawful conversion of the Christian name, creating under the false doctrine of a parents and parity, well, I don't know how to say that word, y'all, held in a sit Q thy trust bonded and issued complete with a crisp and number regulated by SEC, registered as human capital, peonage, and slavery of fraud, acted committing inland maritime piracy. The President William Clinton signed President EO 13707 on March 4th, 1997, taking out a 14 quadrillion 300 trillion loan against all men with arms and legs. What the heck? The organization ID number is AG5988046 A-US Security and Exchange Commission, which is defined as a trustees. Can you say breach? These UCC-1 for financing statement on the following collateral: all men with arms and leg. It's an agricultural lien. Also, under the Department of Agriculture, people are designed to Chartel PL 103-354 and 7 CFR 1962.1 and CFR 1962.6, CFR 7 1962.6 liens and assignment in Chartel property 1962-34, transfer of Chartel security 1962.40, liquidation 1962.42, sale of chattel security. Let's define attorney. Let's define attorney. An actor to attorney. Let's define actor. To get up on stage and lie conveniently enough to make one believe in the character and the plot. Let's define attorn. To steal from one and turn over to another. Liars and thieves, not in honor, but in dishonor. Dishonorable profession. He calling his attorneys crooks. He calling his attorney a crook, y'all. Y'all listening to this? Y'all listening to this? Okay, let me finish. He says, we did the define attorney. While I was a living man, have claimed the vessel of an owner and captain flying the civil flag of peace. A man not dead and lost at sea, above the age of majority, having hereby laid claim to the minority state, calling for probate, mandating a settlement and restoration of the estate, holding its property in express trust. Therefore, I hereby rebuke your implied trust. Number 6. I, Donnell Anton Shadell Russell, was created by my father and mother under gift of my eternal soul from my God, the Holy Bible. The Word of God is Law, Public Law 97 280, October 1982. A. Genesis 2:7. And the Lord God formed man out of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostril the breath of life, and man became a living soul. 7. It would be a sin against God to accept the person, so it is very much against my religious belief. Number 7A. A. It's said in the book of Job 32:21. Let me not, I pray you, accept any man's person, neither let give flattering title unto man. And in Job 32:22, for I know not to give flattering titles, and so doing my maker would soon take me away, a sin unto God. Number 8, United States District Court, Eastern District, New York, a fictional entity has no claim backed by affidavit of any wrongdoing, just presumed under the corporate by law statutes. I am notan employee of the fictional and state of New York, provided proof of my pay stub or PERS account. This would lead to liability on your part, a violation of constitutional rights, and international treaties. Felonies under the USC I gotta look at this. It's 2:00, y'all. Let me just finish this line. Punishable by fines and imprisonment, USC 18S 241 and 242, 1983, 1985, and others. Please provide all risk management information policy number from CIS so I may take a proper claim under the policy constitutional rider. Also, please provide as part of my discovery the GSA bonding of the case, as I can contact the reinsurers at the Department of Fiscal Service and as signatory counsel the bonds of the case and make my report to the Internal Revenue Service. SF23 bid SF24 performance FS25A payment bond under Miller Act online forms SF273, 274, 275, as well as filing of a UCC One financing settlement. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here because this is my 2 o'clock time frame, and I need to take my butt to bed. And yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now, guys. We could continue this mañana when I get home, because tomorrow I don't have to do Grubhub. Right? We could go read this whole thing. And thank you again, Hootie, for the Cash App in support of this channel. I appreciate you. Oh, I forgot to put your song, Hootie. Hold on. I got the song right here. When you gave the Cash App. Hold on, Hootie. Hold on. I gotta play your song. Hold on, Hootie. We're gonna play the song right now. Hold on, ready? Thank you, Hootie. That was ah, that was your song. Okay. Thank you, Hootie. Good night, everybody. You guys have a great night, and we will continue this reading of Mr. Russell's motion that he submitted. I don't know what he's gonna get out of it, but we're gonna read it and we're gonna try to understand what he's trying to say. I kind of got it a little bit, but I don't know if this is the right time for that. I don't know, but we will discuss this tomorrow. You guys have a wonderful night. I'm going to bed. And Miss T. London, have a great day today, okay? Because I know it's already morning for you. I'm going to bed, and I have to get up. I'll see you tomorrow, guys, in the morning as I ride on to the courthouse. Have a great night. Good night, guys. Love y'all. Bye.